down in my city, the streets are hot. Hot enough to keep you warm on the coldest of winter nights. I've spent my life in this pit, scraping by as a gambler, making just enough bank to tightrope the break-even line. In this city, dreams can come true. But if you're like me and roll the dice a few more times than you should, dreams quickly become nightmares. To most, it was the Emerald City, filled with enough glamour and glow to satisfy even the most insatiable soul. But for me, the lights had grown dim, and I needed more. My desires were no fault of my own. I was a man under a spell from a gypsy girl that knew them well. She was the songbird type, a soft voice with big dreams. Around town, she was well known and highly sought after. She was mine. If anyone would have told me a slum like me could have a dame like her, I would call him a fool. But since we shared the same sort of deprived childhood, I showed her tenderness instead of judgment. And although listening was enough to get the girl, I knew I needed to give her more. So I made promises. I'm gonna get us out of this slum. I'll show you the world someday. But I could tell from the look in her eyes, she didn't believe me. But I knew one day I would deliver on the promises I made, and she'd be mine for good. I put all the paper I had on a freshman prize fighter with 40-to-1 odds. That bum won me the biggest payday I've ever had. But there was no way the guys on the losing side of the bet were gonna let me walk away easy. Guys in that business have a reputation to preserve. But all I had to do was grab my girl and get out of this city alive.
Don't you fall apart, don't you fall apart, oh, oh, oh. Don't you fall apart, don't you fall apart.
Are you ready to get out of here? Where's your bags?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Time's up, lover boy. I know they say that love is sweet, but when it cuts,
Ooh, it sure is deep. Isn't that right, Romeo? Did you really think that you would get out of this city with my money and my girl? Sorry you won't be around to send flowers to our wedding, but I won't forget to lay roses on your grave. Sweet dreams, Romeo.
First time I could see them in all their heavenly glory, the bright lights of the big city.
Hi YouTubers, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, subscribe and invite your friends to subscribe. And if you have any comments, we'd like to hear about them. Just list them below. Again, we'd like to remind you to come back in 2 weeks. We'll have a new video for you. Until then, remember, life's too short.